So in this video I will be mainly demonstrating the navigation flow, like how the various screens will be navigated. So regarding the navigation, there can be one navigation between the book list screen, where we particularly select a book, then it will be routed to this screen, to this detailed screen, where it will show the details of the book. And another type of navigation can be, suppose in the whole screen there will be two bottom tabs, one is the home and one is the cart, and in the cart tab we will show him this shopping cart. Inside this home and cart there can be the nested navigation. So just to show how the architecture will look like, I will be writing the code in a navigation folder. So inside this src I will create a folder called navigation, and inside this I will create a file called index.tsx. Now navigation will look like is, so here will be the bottom navigation. This will be of two, there will be two tabs, one is the home and another one is cart. Now inside the cart, inside the home there can be multiple stack navigation. So there will be a home tab, or it will be a home tab, and this will be a cart tab. This will be a like main page of the homes. So this will be the book list screen, and this will be the book details screen. Okay, so this screen can go to this screen, and there will be a stack navigation here we will be following. And for the cart navigation there will be a mainly a shopping cart screen. Another one is that whenever the shopping cart, whenever the we place on the proceed to checkout button on the shopping cart screen, like what will happen is that the user will be routed to a order success page. Like in the intro of the app I showed you a order success page, so that this will be the order success page. Now the thing is that we can have cross navigation between these nested components. What I mean to say is, we can go from order success home screen under this home tab, because whenever the user is in the order success, there will be, we will be showing a cross icon. So he can click on this cross icon and he can go to the home screen. So we have to arrange like this kind of navigations. So these two we will be handling with the bottom nav, and inside the home tab we will have a stack navigation which contains these two, and inside the cart tab we will be having another separate stack navigation, shopping cart and order success. Now we will be using the React navigation package. What I will do is I will quickly install the React navigation related libraries, and also I will install the React navigation vector package so that we can have some kind of icons, and we will be using this in the shopping cart and in the bottom navigation also. Stop the server, and then I will npm I @react navigation just native react navigation slash stack bottom tabs, like react navigation native gesture handler. So we will be installing this. So now what we will do is we will also install the react navigation vector icons, react native. This will require some changes. So one is that we will have to go to the main activity. So if I go to the main activity, your Java class, we will have to add this a block of code. So and we also have to import this Android OS bundle for the like React native vector icons. We will paste this code in build.gradle inside Android app, like Android slash app build.gradle. So inside this I will paste this vector icons. Maybe we don't need any other things. So what I will do is I will run this code pm start app begin. So this app is running. Let's do one thing. Let's just test if everything is working or not. So what I will do, I will go to the book details screen. So we will first test the like React Native vector icons. So I will import the feather from React Native vector icons. And then I will use the feather, like I will just use it in here just to test like whether it is working or not. So I will name it maybe something like minus hyphen circle. Okay. So like this is the icon. Now we will remove this. This is the navigation component. So basically we will be naming it navigation, and it will be a, let's do one thing. First let's get the basic skeleton, and then we will add other code. Export default in navigation. Okay. Now for the navigation, do one thing. It will port at the rate react hyphen navigation. Then native, we need the navigation container. We will in the navigation container we will write our like screen. So the first screen is the stack. Hyphen net stack. We create stack navigator. Then it will be const. So there will be two bottom navigation. So I will first create the bottom navigation. Create bottom tab navigator. Bottom tab navigation, there will be two tabs. One is the home. So what we will do is home stack tab. Create bottom tab. So we will be adding the types later on, like in this video itself. So what I will do is dot, and inside the navigator we will have screen tab dot screen. So home stack screen, we will have some screens, like one will be the home and there will be component which will be our home that we are using, and here inside this there will be a screen, another screen name equals to will be book detail. Component will be book details, or like we will so we will be creating on the bottom navigation. So So here the name will be Hometab. So the component will be this one, Hometab itself, and here there will be a cart tab. For now, let's just create a simple like, cart. So we'll just get a simple tab, view, and a text. It like the cart. So it will be like view text. We'll do here as an component will be cart tab. Okay, let's save it and see how it looks. So it's not running. So let's figure out why it's not running. Okay, so we have not imported it in our like app.tsx. So what I will do is, so this is how it's looking now. Okay, let's figure out why it's having this kind of like 12 screens here. Okay, so the first thing that we will do is here in each the screen options we'll do header shown false. Now another thing that we did wrong was we didn't use the stack navigation from this home stack. Let's refresh it once again. Okay, so now it's showing this cart tab, and for the home tab it is showing like this. Let's do one thing. Let us fix the icon for this bottom. So for that we have to use the tab bar icon. So this will be inside this screen, tab bar icon. So this will take in as a, there are many props here. One is the focus. It will be determine whether the tab is focused or not. And what we will do is you will be using the React Native vector icons. We will be using the n typo. So now what we will do here is that in is the n typo name will be equals to home, and then I guess if we can make the size a bit larger, so the size will be 25. Now the thing is that we have to color them, like if it is home selected then the color will be highlighted, and if it is cart then the cart color will be highlighted, and also we have to segregate this different, like we basically for home it will be like this, and for cart it will be like shopping hyphen cart. Okay, so we have to do this conditionally. So let's do one thing. In the components we will create a file name bottom navigation icon. To bottom navigation dot tsx. Okay, so what I will do is here I will be pasta. These are dynamic, so I will name it name, a color. A color will be also be passed if it is focused or not, and the size we can keep it same. Now for this one to use name and color. Now for the typings I will create a type props to name, and color is also is. Now I have to export default it. will be using in here. This I mean on what I will do here is let's suppose the color here is say it is green. So that is it is now we will have to do it conditionally. So what we will do is if it is focused, then we will use the if this one focused is true for a particular route, then we will use the like we will go to the theme and we will use the primary. If it is not, then we will use the gray one if it is not focused. And if the route dot name is home tab, then we will use the home icon here. And if it is not cart, then it is a cart icon. Okay, basically it will return the JSX conditionally. So we'll do step by step here. Now I will show you the color. If it is focused, then theme dot colors dot is primary, else theme dot colors dot gray. Okay, now regarding the icon name, so it will be like if route dot name, we have to get the route. Now how we will get the route is by the screen options will be take can also have like this type of form where it will be taking returning this object and we will get here route. I will take here route dot name equals to so the route dot name will be matching against any of this one with the home tab. So if it is home tab, we will return this else we will return the same thing. Like if it is home tab, then we will return home. Okay, and if it is cart, then it will return cart tab. Okay, so now it shows. Now if it is selected, the cart it is showing. Now this is the top level one is working fine. Okay, so now I will be talking about how to move from this when we select a particular book, it will go to the details screen. So mainly will be going from this. So now if we go through the each, you will get a touchable opacity. So what we will do is we will be exporting a on press prop. So what we will do is we will be using the on press prop. Here create a function which will route to that. So we have to navigate to the book details. Here we will have to go from this one to this one. So what we will be doing is at first create a type. So what happens is that each screen that is under this navigator will by default have will be passed the route and navigation prop. So these props we will be getting from route and navigation. So I guess we don't need the route, we are able to do type of props. Now in this case when it is implicitly being passed, so what we will have to do is to use the import the type from respective navigation. Since this is a stack navigation, we will be getting importing this from React navigation stack. So import type and from React navigation stack. Okay, so these are stack screen props. So for bottom navigation it will be bottom screen bottom tab screens props. Now I am not doing anything on type, what I will do here is application detail. So I will do navigation dot navigate. See here it is not going doing any kind of typing because there is no type here. So we have to make some kind of types here, but for now just let's skip it. It's better to copy directly from here the route so that you don't have any kind of error. Let's just navigate. Okay, now let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when you click on it. We have to put this one is navigation is done successfully. Now if we can go back also, but any detail that is being passed, it is using the same one, because in our book details page code we are taking the hard coded value. We are taking this one hard coded value. So what we have to do, we have to pass this data to this screen. So for that we will be passing a prop, and the way we pass prop is the first parameter will be the screen name and navigation, and the second parameter will be is optional. It is just a params. Pass item id colon will be id. The id we will be getting from here. This is the id dot underscore id. Yeah, now it is working. So what I have to do is I will be get the value of this params. I have to get it from like since like there is a route. If we do dot params, you see route dot params is this entire object. Now what we will do, we will get the item from this one. If we console log it, and we go to this one, we just click on this one. The item id is coming as 4. This way we can get to know that what is the like we will be filtering out from these books. Okay, so what we will do is books dot find, and this will give me a unique book. We're doing it by book dot for id equals to item id. Now if we go, see it's already working. I click on this one, see, so it's working, but now there is an error. So what is this error? On consist of book or undefined. We have to refactor, because the find returns will either will be a particular type or it will be undefined. So what we will do is to refactor this a bit, because we have to make a, like according to TypeScript it is an edge case that the book can be undefined. So for that what I will do is the book then const will destructure this book. Okay, and now here we, before this logic we'll have to, I will be making a return null. This case cannot happen, but for TypeScript purpose I have done this. Working as expected. If I uncomment it, stack screen props, it will be getting a type which will consist of this one. Like basically the home stack navigator will have either home or book detail. So what I will do is I will create a, inside the types I will create a type called navigation dot ts. There is two types of navigation. Bottom navigation is the top level navigation, and inside each like bottom tab there are two stack navigation. We will be adding a type for this base one, that is the bottom one. So I will create a type, export type bottom nav param list. Here it will be home tab. Now beware, because we have to give the key name that we are using in here, like this one. Okay, so better to copy paste it. And for now it will be undefined, but I will be changing it now. And the cart. For now it will be undefined. Now the thing is that home tab is this one, okay, and cart is this one. These are the top level. Now in home tab there is a stack navigation, so I have to give another type for the stack. So I will name it home tab stack nav param list. See, in this case home is this one. Inside this home tab there is two tabs, one is home and book detail. Home, this will be undefined, and another one is book detail, okay, this will be undefined. So see, this will not be undefined. Why? Because this book detail will be requiring a param, and for that what we have to do, we will have to item id will be there. Item id will be what? It will be a string. So now the thing is that this is the these two are created. Now we will be using them. For the home one we will have to import this home lab one. So we will be, so see, this is inside this. This is not the actual home one. So what we will, like, this is the home screen, like the basically the book list one. So there we will have to only import this one. And if I do now, see, there are two types, book detail and home. Okay, you will automatically get this. And now if I do props, this will work. Now that's almost the same thing we have to do in this one, book details. We have to import it. So you can import this one, and for this now here, see, if we do here props, this is an error. Why? Because we are selecting here home, so the typing does not work because undefined is not there. So what we have to do, we have to select the proper one, book detail. See, it's now gone. And now what happens here, the home book details, it is showing an error. So here why this error is happening, because you have to give proper types here. So what we will do, we will be putting this one, home tab stack nav param list. It's gone. We will be creating this UI for this cart tab one. Okay, let's figure out how we can go from basically the app navigation. Suppose there will be a button, proceed to checkout, and we will show the success one. And inside the cart, this will be the main cart page, will be the shopping cart will be the main basically the primary route. So what we will do here is that we will be creating as a same to same as the home tab. There will be a cart tab. Let's name it properly, tabs. This will be card tab. To the card stack tab, okay, we will have to give a proper typing to this one. Let's create two screens here. One is the card tab. For this one, show going here and cart.tsx. Shopping cart equals to shopping cart, and here let's do one thing. Let's just copy paste what we typed here. Text view and text from React Native. Okay, so here view text, and we will be just, but this will be actually like this. So make a copy of this. Now here it will be stack tab navigator. Okay, now here component, it is showing there will be two screen. One is the shopping cart, another one is order success. Now it is complaining because of the name. So what we will do is we will be creating a similar to this one. CartTab tag nav param list. It will be here shopping cart, the order success. This will, for now it will be undefined. What we can do is we will import the same thing like this from types component. This component will be a shopping cart. Okay, shopping cart is there, and this is the title and this is the text content. Okay, it's in the shopping cart. Okay, there will be a button. Create a simple button in here. Proceed to checkout. Okay, button, it will be title equals to press of this. We will be doing the routing. So let's do one thing. Order limited order success. We will be creating a function called add to cart button. Cart equals to this. So here for this we will be binding this function with this function, and we will have to use the navigation, like we will be following the same thing. Shops, then navigation equals to we follow. We will be doing navigation dot this tab, which is ordered successful. Here also we have to change them. So here if I type here order successful, goes to this one. Why it is showing sort. Now when we click on this proceed to checkout and we go to this one, we will have to hide this like that it doesn't look good from a on the order success page. So this thing we can do it on the navigation file itself. If you want to hide for all the tabs inside this, then you have to do screen options. Okay, like here. And if you want to hide on a particular screen itself, then it will be, we will have to do options, and then there will be a header shown. Colon false. If I click on here, we click on this add to cart button. Now in the order success page, in the navigation container, we will have to add some more options, like one is this unmount and blur to be true. What it does is that if we click on the order success page, we show this order success. Now if we don't do this and come to the home page and come to the tab, it will be showing the order success page itself. So we have to unmount that, like, and choose the initial one. The initial one is the route which is the by default. So by default the one which is at the top, like for like which is the first one, the first screen for this bottom navigation. Home tab is the first. For the cart tab, the shopping cart is the first one. Okay, so we will show here on the order successful page. What will happen is that there will be cross icon, and when the cross icon happens, we will have to navigate from this cart, this order success page, to the home tab. So this is communication between two nested screen, the orders. So if we go to this one, bottom tab have home tab and cart. Okay, and home tab stack as home and book detail. So we want to communicate from this order successful page to this home page. Okay, so how to do that, like cross communication? If we go to the order successful page, and let's create a same button like this. Let's import button, and for the go to home on close this. So if I do like this, now in the order successful page needs the navigation. Now how it will need the navigation, I will show you another way how to do the navigation. So we can use navigation hook. We use navigation hook, we have to navigation and navigation. This process is helpful when there is nested screens, like inside this screen there is another screen. But navigate and see, what we will do is we have to first go to this home tab, and inside the home tab there will be a screen prop where we will set the home. There will be a home tab screen, a home. It came to here, but there is a type error. Now we have to solve this by types, and we have to pass some kind of props here, like the order success. If we go to the navigation, we have to use a two types which the React navigation provides. First let me import it. The first one is composite navigation prop, and the next second one is native and navigator screen params. So navigator screen params is from bind this one to this one. So basically inside the home tab we can call this. Similarly we will do it from here. Okay, but now how will we do binding it for this one? So for that we need to export type order access screen props. So that will be a composite navigation. Composite navigation prop takes in two generic. So one is the actual which it is a part of. So it is a part of this stack navigation cart. Okay, so what we will have to do, we have to import a stack navigation specific prop. So to do the stack navigation prop in here, I will add this one and order successful, and the second one will be the parent. So it basically can communicate from this order success can go from order success to successful page, but it can also go jump to the parent. So we have to do like this bottom nav param list, and this will be a use a bottom navigation prop. Okay, now if we import this one, error is gone. Now we will have to also do the prop for this one. So this one also we have to do like type props equals to, can do like this, import type, it will be stack screen props, stacking props, then card, then it will shopping cart. There is no error now. I guess we need to have some kind of consistent UI. Okay, what we can do is header shown in option. It has been removed. There are no header in this one. Okay, so that's it for this video. We will be looking into how to use the React Native shared elements so as to transition between these two screens, and also we will be looking into the shopping cart state. So we will be using Redux toolkit, and yeah,